Okay, picture this. It's 2026. You just hit the number. Record profits. The CEO is in the all-hands chat like rocket ship emojis, champagne emojis, the whole circus.
Yeah, the we're unstoppable ritual.
Right, everyone's clapping. Great quarter, amazing execution. And then you look at your team on the call, and nobody is clapping. They're glazed. Cameras off. Dead eyes, like the soul left the building 2 sprints ago.
The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Exactly. And you get this pit in your stomach like, wait, didn't we have a mission? Didn't we have purpose? Where did it go? Did it fall out of our pockets somewhere between Q1 and the P&L?
Maya, stop. Stop right there.
Whoa, what are you doing?
I want people to hear this. I'm holding a receipt, like a real one, crumpled, because every quarter, managers pay 2 invoices.
2 invoices, okay.
Invoice number 1 is obvious. It's clean, it's math, revenue, margin, EBITDA, board smiles, great job.
The "we crushed it" invoice.
Yep, but there's a second invoice, and most managers don't see it until it's too late. I call it the ghost budget.
The ghost budget. That sounds expensive.
Oh, it's brutal. Because it's not billed in dollars. It's billed in your lead dev having a panic attack at 2 a.m. It's billed in cynical screenshots of leadership emails shared in private group chats. It's billed in the random Tuesday resignation where your best person quits with a 2-line message.
Oh my God, those 2-line resignations hurt. They haunt you.
You don't pay the ghost budget with cash. You pay it with your future. You pay it with your company's ability to exist in 2027.
Okay. If you just felt that in your chest, same. Because managers listening right now are like, I knew something was off. So Alex, don't leave us in the horror movie. What do we do?
Today, we're giving you an operating system, not philosophy, a way to audit the ghost budget before it bankrupts you. And we're also giving you the scripts, like word for word.
Oh, I love scripts. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for this show to start. Literally. And listen, stick around because near the end, we're doing an audience Q&A that might answer that burning questions you have been having about the energy of your team. But first, Alex, let's start from the top. Hello. Welcome to the Profit-Driven Channel, where we talk leadership, management, business strategy, and the real-world stuff nobody wants to say out loud, but everybody is living. I'm your host, Maya, and today we're stepping into a manager's nightmare and turning it into a playbook. The episode title is Not a Cute Idea. It's a survival problem. The modern manager's biggest paradox, that is balancing profit and purpose in 2026. My guest today is Alex, leadership coach, former operator, and the guy who can walk into a company, listen for 10 minutes, and tell you if you're building a business or quietly burning a team.
That's terrifyingly accurate.
Alex, welcome back to the show.
Always good to be here. And today's going to step on toes.
Good. We like toes. All right, let's get into it. Okay, Alex, I have to play devil's advocate here because I know who listens to this show.
Go for it.
Managers listening right now, they hear profit versus purpose, and they're immediately like, oh, please, not another LinkedIn philosophy lesson.
Right, I'm busy.
Exactly. They're thinking, Maya, I have a mortgage, I have tuition, I have a boss breathing down my neck about Q1. I don't have time for a TED Talk on the meaning of life.
I know. Believe me, I know. It's trench warfare out there. And online, it's even worse. One side is screaming, save the whales, and the other side is screaming, squeeze every dollar, and the manager's just stuck in the middle trying not to get fired.
It's just noise.
It is. So I want to delete that framing entirely because it's a trap.
Delete it. Okay.
The real paradox isn't profit or purpose. The real paradox, and this is the scary part, is that you can hit your profit targets while quietly destroying the conditions that make profit possible.
Whoa. Wait, say that again? Winning while you're dying?
Exactly. Winning while you're dying. I call it the oxygen paradox.
Okay, break that down.
So think about profit like oxygen. If you don't have it, you die.
Yep, simple.
Immediately. No romance, no ideology. You stop breathing, you're dead. You need margin. You need cash flow.
Right, we're not being delusional here.
Not at all. But here's the paradox. If your life's only purpose is breathing, are you alive?
Oof.
You know, you're biologically functioning. The chest is moving up and down, but you are existentially dead. And that is what a lot of companies are right now in 2026.
Just breathing machines.
They are corporate vegetables.
Oh my God. Corporate vegetables. That's tragic.
It is. Think about it. They optimize breathing. They report on their breathing. They hold all hands meetings to celebrate how great they are at breathing, but nobody knows why they're awake.
And the why, that's the purpose part.
Yes. And forget the save the world stuff for a second. In a management context, purpose is what gives people a reason to endure pain. Because work is hard. There will be pressure, and teams will endure a lot of pressure if it means something. But if it's just quarter theater,
They check out.
they detach immediately.
Okay, pause. I need everyone to write this down because that hit me. If your team has no why, they won't bear the how.
Yep, that's the equation.
So if that's the reality, who's the villain? Because every good story needs a villain.
Oh, the villain is sneaky. It's not a person. It's a state of mind. I call it the quarter-end hallucination.
The hallucination? That sounds violent.
We all know it. 10 days left in the quarter. Suddenly, strategy evaporates.
Poof, gone.
Emails get sharp, Slack gets aggressive. What can we close? Who can we bill early? Ship it, even if it's buggy.
Managers turn into, like, prison wardens.
They stop leading. They start squeezing. And listen, sometimes you sprint. That's normal. But many companies aren't sprinting. They're hallucinating. They think that by squeezing a customer to sign on March 31st instead of April 1st, they created value.
But they didn't.
No, they just moved money from one bucket to another to decorate a slide look green.
You stole revenue from Q2 to decorate Q1.
Exactly. And worse, if you force your engineers to work all weekend to ship broken code just to say it's done, you didn't gain productivity, you took out a payday loan on their team's morale.
Yeah, that's not profit, that's debt.
High interest debt. And debt always comes due.
Usually the Monday after, right?
Oh yeah, usually right after the record quarter pizza party. You know the one. Stale pepperoni, warm soda. Great job, everyone.
The pizza party of sadness.
And that is the exact moment your best employee looks around, realizes it's all a game, and sends you that 2-line resignation email.
And you're sitting there shocked, but you shouldn't be.
No, you shouldn't, because you paid for the pizza with their sanity.
Okay, that hits hard. Paying for pizza with their sanity. But let's get practical for a second. Because managers are listening and they're thinking, okay, I don't want to be that person, but I have pressure from above. So how do we know in real time if we're just pushing for excellence or if we're actually hallucinating?
Yeah, great question.
Is there a line?
There is. And I'm going to draw it for you. In words, I call it the Cannibal Curve.
The Cannibal Curve. Okay, that sounds friendly.
Oh, it's not. Imagine a simple bell curve. Performance over time under pressure. 3 phases.
Okay, visualize it. Go.
Phase 1. Pressure is low. Performance is low.
Boredom.
Exactly. People are scrolling, they're coasting. That's bad.
Right, we don't want that.
Phase 2. You add healthy pressure. Deadlines, stakes, a clear mission. What happens? Performance shoots up.
The war room energy. Everyone rallies.
Yes, it feels great. Productivity's high, utilization is 100%. And management loves this peak. They want to buy a condo on this peak and live there forever.
Just stay here. Don't move.
Exactly. But then the board calls and they say, great quarter, now give me 10% more.
Uh-oh.
And you push past the peak and the curve doesn't go up anymore, Maya. It falls off a cliff. That is phase 3, the cannibal zone.
And what gets cannibalized?
Muscle.
Oof.
This is the moment you stop cutting fat and you start cutting muscle. Training, cut. Maintenance on the code base,
delayed. Senior staff mentoring juniors? No time.
So you're trading what?
You are trading 1% short-term profit for 5% long-term capability.
That is literally burning the furniture to heat the house.
Yes, exactly. Burning the furniture to heat the house. And look, it works.
For one night.
For one night, you're warm, the fire looks great. But then morning comes, and you have nowhere to sit.
Okay, playing devil's advocate again. Companies have done burn and churn for decades. Wall Street kind of rewards it. So why is this urgent now? What changed in 2026?
2 letters. AI.
Here we go.
10 years ago, if you burned out an employee, they could still function. They could do zombie work, data entry, copy-pasting rows in Excel.
Right, mindless stuff.
But in 2026, AI does the zombie work. AI has commoditized average.
Yep.
So the only value a human adds to your company now is judgment, creativity, complex problem solving, empathy, the brain stuff.
The high-level stuff.
And biologically, when you're in the cannibal zone under chronic stress, what part of the brain shuts down first?
The prefrontal cortex.
Except the amygdala takes over. Panic mode. So the judgment center, the exact thing you are paying them for, goes offline.
Wait, stop. Say that again? That is the clip right there.
You are paying premium salaries for brains while running a system that chemically disables those brains.
That is asset destruction.
It's not management, it's vandalism.
Okay, that's heavy. Vandalism.
It is.
But managers are listening to this and they're sweating. They're like, Alex, cute analogy, but if I don't hit my numbers, I get fired. So how do I stop the cannibalism without becoming unemployed?
Fair. It's a survival question.
It really is.
Okay, to fix this, you need a cockpit. Because the problem is, most bad managers drive like there's only one gauge on the dashboard. The target.
Speed.
Right. Are we there yet? Are we fast enough? That's driving a car. But in 2026, you are not driving a car. You're flying a plane. And you have 3 clocks on the wall.
3 clocks. Okay, walk me through them.
Clock number 1, the quarter clock.
Ugh, I hate that clock.
We all do. It's loud, it's fast, it screams. Earnings calls, weekly sprints, cash flow, it ticks in days and hours.
Tick, 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 anxiety.
Exactly. Now look at clock number 2, the talent clock.
Okay.
This one is quiet. It's slow. It ticks in months and years. This is trust. This is skill acquisition. This is loyalty.
You can't rush that one.
You cannot. And then clock number 3, the reputation clock.
The infinite game.
The infinite game. Ethics, brand, what people say about you 5 minutes after you leave the Zoom call. That clock looks like it's not moving until it strikes midnight and you're unhireable.
Ooh. Okay, so we have 3 time zones. The quarter, fast. The talent, slow. The reputation.
Right. And here is what every manager fails.
What do?
They try to sync the clocks.
The synchronization fallacy.
Yes. The quarter clock starts screaming faster, faster. So the manager turns to the team and tries to force the talent clock to spin faster.
Trust me faster. Get loyal by Friday.
Exactly. Innovate by 5 p.m. You cannot scream trust into existence. You cannot microwave psychological safety.
But they try.
They try. And that is what strips the gears. That is burnout.
So if you can't sync them, what do the elite managers do?
Elite managers don't sync. They trade.
They trade.
They look at the cockpit and say, okay, today the quarter clock wins. We are going to sprint. It will hurt the talent clock a little bit. I accept that trade.
Consciously.
Consciously. But then, and this is key, next week they say, okay, we hit the number. Now the talent clock wins. We are resting. We are training. No new features.
They rebalance the portfolio.
Yes, they manage the tension. They don't pretend the tension doesn't exist.
Okay, pause. I need everyone to stop multitasking and write this down because this is the definition of the job.
Go for it.
Your job is not to pass pressure. Your job is to translate pressure into priorities.
Boom. That's it. That's the tweet.
All right, Alex, hang on. Pause the tactical stuff for a second.
What's up?
I need to call out the elephant in the room. I checked the analytics. 90% of you are, let's call you tourists.
Tourists.
You're listening, you're nodding, but you haven't hit subscribe. You're just passing through.
And tourists don't get the bonus episodes.
They don't. Listen, if you want to stop just surviving your job and actually start owning it, you need to join the 10%. Hit subscribe so the algorithm knows you're serious about this stuff.
Plus, it helps us get better guests.
It helps us get guests who don't just speak in buzzwords. So hit the button. Make it official.
Welcome to the 10%.
All right, back to business. Okay, let's make this real, because trading clocks is a great theory, but on a Tuesday at 2 p.m., it's hard.
It is.
So give me the manager confessions, the archetypes, because I bet everyone listening is about to recognize their boss or themselves.
Oh, they definitely will. There are 3 types of managers who fail at this.
Okay, hit me. Number 1.
Number 1 is the hero manager.
That sounds good?
It sounds noble, but it's fatal. The hero protects the team by secretly working nights. They become the sponge. They absorb all the toxicity, all the extra work.
Oh my God, that was me in 2024. I'll just do it myself so they don't have to.
Exactly. And you think you're being a leader, but you're not. You're a martyr, and martyrs aren't scalable. You burn out quietly, you quit, and suddenly the team is exposed to all the chaos you were hiding.
You left them defenseless.
Yep. Number 2, the pipe manager.
The pipe.
Imagine a plumbing pipe. Chaos flows in from the top, chaos flows out the bottom.
No filter.
0 filter. The CEO screams, so the pipe manager turns around and screams at the team. They just forward the panic.
You're not managing, you're just a stress router.
You're a router, your outlook with a pulse.
Ouch. Okay, number 3.
Number 3 is the most dangerous one in 2026, the performance theater manager.
Oh, I know this one.
Everything is slides, everything is optics. How does this look?
We call that watermelon reporting.
Yes, green on the outside,
Red on the inside.
bleeding on the inside. But as long as the dashboard is green, they don't care if the engineers are crying in the bathroom.
Ooh, okay, that is dark, but accurate. So let's pivot. Let's do a live audit.
Let's do it.
Listeners, don't just listen. Grab your phone, open the Notes app, or just write on your hand. We're going to score you.
0 to 5. Be honest. Nobody will see it but you.
Okay, lens 1.
Lens 1, profit. Simple. Are you hitting the numbers?
Most people listening are probably a 3, 4, or 5 here, right? If you were a 0, you'd be fired already.
Right. That's the baseline. Now, lens 2, people. Forget the HR survey. I want you to use the Sunday dread test.
The Sunday dread test.
It is Sunday, 8 p.m. How does your team feel?
Ugh.
Do they have that pit in their stomach? Are they numb? Are they wishing a meteor hits the office so they don't have to log in? That's a 0.
And a 5 is calm?
A 5 is energized, or at least neutral. If you felt personally attacked by that question, mark yourself down.
Yeah, a lot of 1s out there on Sundays. Lens 3.
Lens 3, trust, specifically with customers. Do you lie to hit the profit number?
Ooh.
Do you sell vaporware? Do you hide the cancel button? Do you ship bugs knowing they are there?
If sales is promising what product can't build, that's a 1.
That is a 1. And finally, lens 4, risk. I call this the 1 tweet test.
Go.
If a single internal email from your leadership team was leaked on Twitter today, would it end you?
Like if your culture got exposed?
If the real way you talk about employees or customers got out, would you be canceled? If yes, you're a 0 on risk.
Okay, look at your scores. What is the red alert profile?
The most dangerous profile, and I see this constantly, is profit 5, people 1.
High performance, high misery.
That is not a successful business, Maya. That is a ticking bomb.
Tick, tick, tick.
You are not creating value. You are extracting it, and eventually the mine runs dry.
Okay, Alex, the listeners are sweating. They're looking at their phone, they see profit 5, people 1, and they're thinking, great, I'm the villain, I'm the time bomb. How do I fix this before I blow up?
You upgrade. You stop being a manager and you become a hybrid manager.
Ooh, sounds high tech.
It is. You need to install 3 specific skills, and you can do this tomorrow.
Okay, skill number 1.
Skill 1, the umbrella and the funnel.
Okay, 2 objects, go.
So remember the pipe manager, chaos in, chaos out?
Yep, the stress router.
The hybrid manager is the opposite. First, you are an umbrella. When the C-suite is thundering, when the chaos is raining down from above, you open the umbrella.
You block it.
You block the nonsense. You take the hit. Your team stays dry. They don't even know it's raining.
They don't know it's raining.
Exactly. But you can't just block. You also have to be a funnel.
Okay.
Because you're going to get 10 conflicting demands before lunch. Do this. No, do that. Pivot. If you pass all 10 to your team, they drown.
They freeze.
Right. So the funnel takes those 10 demands, squeezes them down, and drips one clear priority onto the team.
So the team feels focused even though the company is chaotic.
Bingo. You artificially create calmness.
I love that. Okay, skill number 2. And I have a feeling this one is going to hurt feelings.
Oh, this one is violent. Skill 2, the meeting assassin.
The assassin. I'm listening.
Maya, look at your calendar. It's a crime scene.
It's Tetris. It's horrible.
We need a hard rule for 2026. Status updates are text. Meetings are for debate and decisions.
Say it louder for the calendar terrorists in the back.
Seriously, if you are calling a meeting just to go around the room and say, I'm working on this, you are stealing money from the company. That is an email.
So what's the move?
The move is a dare. Tomorrow, I want every listener to delete one recurring meeting.
Just delete it?
Just kill it. Don't ask for permission. Just kill it and wait.
The scream test.
Exactly. If nobody screams, it was useless. Keep it dead.
Oops, he said it. Go forth and cancel everybody. Okay, skill 3.
Skill 3, the evidence ladder.
This sounds judicial.
It is, because the ghost budget we talked about, it thrives on vibes.
Vibes.
I feel like we're making progress. It feels like the team is happy. No, stop.
We're done with feelings?
In management, yes, you stop rewarding vibes and you start rewarding evidence. When someone says, it's going great, you ask one question: what artifact exists?
Ooh, what artifact exists?
Show me the ticket. Show me the Google Doc. Show me the code. Show me the customer recording.
If you can't show it,
It doesn't exist.
it's a hallucination.
Exactly. Vibes are expensive. Evidence is cheap. Climb the ladder.
Okay, let's get granular because we love philosophy, but we also love checklists.
We do.
It is Monday morning, 9 a.m. Coffee is in hand. The dread is settling in. What is the very first thing we do?
Okay, first thing, do not open your email.
Alex, that is illegal.
I know, it feels illegal, but listen, the second you open your inbox, you are on defense.
You're reacting.
You are blocking punches. Answer this, fix that. You've lost the week before you even started.
Okay, so keep Outlook closed. Then what?
You start on offense. I call it pulse, purge, point.
Pulse, purge, point. Okay, break it down. Step 1, pulse.
This is how you audit the ghost budget we talked about. Before you talk to anyone, look at the metadata of your team's work.
The metadata.
Don't read what they wrote. Look at how they wrote it.
Ooh, okay.
Look at the timestamps. Who was sending emails at 11 p.m. on a Saturday?
Red flag.
Who, normally loud and chatty, went completely silent in the group chat last week?
Disengagement.
Exactly. That is the pulse. If you spot red, you do a 5-minute private check-in. Not a meeting, just a DM. Hey, saw you were online late. You okay?
That's it.
That's it. That one message reduces the ghost budget by half because they feel seen.
Okay, that's pulse. Step 2, purge.
This is my favorite. You need to kill the quarterly theater.
The acting class.
Yes. Look at your team's to-do list for the week. Identify the visibility work, the reports nobody reads, the slide decks we're polishing just in case the VP asks a question.
The cover your ass work.
Exactly. Kill it. Send a message. Hey, skip the status report this week. Just focus on the code.
You just gave them back 4 hours.
And they will love you for it. Step 3, point.
The point.
This is the most important one. You ask one question to the team. If we only get one thing done this week, what makes it a win?
Just one?
Just one. Because usually managers list 10 things, do everything. And when everything is a priority...
Nothing is a priority.
Exactly.
Point the ship. We are shipping feature X. If the rest burns, let it burn, but we ship X.
That clarity it's addictive.
It is. And here's the rule, Maya. If you don't know the point by 10 a.m. on Monday,
You're not managing.
you're drifting, and your team knows it.
Okay, we've purged the calendar, we've done the pulse check. Now, talk to me about words.
Words.
Because people love scripts. I love scripts. When I'm stressed, I forget how to speak English. I just need you to tell me exactly what to say so I don't get fired.
Fair enough. The brain goes offline, right? So you need two scripts in your back pocket. One for up, your boss, and one for down, your team.
Okay, let's start upward because that's the scary one.
It is. Most managers, when their boss dumps more work on them, they do two things. They either say no, which gets you labeled as difficult.
Not a team player.
Exactly. Or they say yes, and then they go kill their team trying to do the impossible.
So what is the third option?
The third option is the trade-off script, and you have to say it calm, like a pilot.
Okay, role play it. I'm the boss. I just gave you a huge project due Friday.
Okay, I look you in the eye, and I say, Maya, I can absolutely deliver Project X by Friday. But to do that at quality, I have to pause Project Y. I can't do both. So, which one is the priority?
Ooh, see, you didn't say no.
I didn't say no. I said yes if.
You put the ball back in my court.
Exactly. I am forcing you to do your job. Your job as a leader is to choose. My job is to execute.
Pause. Write that down. The burden of choice goes where the salary is.
Bingo. Don't steal the burden. You're not paid enough to steal the burden.
I love that. Okay, script B. Downward. Talking to the team.
This is different. This isn't a negotiation. This is a pact.
A pact.
I call it the protection script. You say this on your first day, or you say it tomorrow morning to reset the culture.
Okay, how does it go?
You sit them down and say, look, my job is to protect your deep work. I will block the noise from HQ. I will be the umbrella.
You're offering safety.
Yes, but then you pivot. You say, in exchange, I need radical honesty. If you're drowning, you have to tell me on Monday.
Why Monday?
Because, and this is the line you have to memorize, I can fix a Monday disaster. I cannot fix a Friday surprise.
That is it. That is the deal.
That's the deal. I give you focus, you give me truth.
And if that deal is real, if you actually live that,
Then the ghost budget disappears because people stop hiding the bad news. And once you see the bad news, you can manage it.
okay, let's do this live because reading the script is one thing, but saying it when your heart rate is 120 is different.
It is. The mouth gets dry.
Exactly. So let's role play. I'm going to be the hallucinating boss. I'm stressed, I'm unreasonable, and I'm calling you at 4 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm the hybrid manager.
Okay. Hey, Alex, look, I just saw the timeline update. It's not going to work. I need everything shipped by Friday. The full scope. No excuses. Just get it done.
Hey, okay, I hear you. You need the full release out by Friday.
Yes, Friday.
Okay, totally get the urgency. Quick question for you, though. Do you want it fast or do you want it stable?
I want both, Alex. That's why I pay you. I want it fast and stable.
Right. I wish we could do both, but here's the physics of the situation. If we try to jam the full scope by Friday, we're going to burn out our lead engineer. And historically, when we rush her, we introduce bugs.
We can fix bugs later.
If we ship a P1 bug on Friday, we're working all weekend to fix it, and the customer sees it. So, I can deliver by Friday if we pause Project Y, or we keep the scope but we ship next Tuesday. Which trade-off do you want to make?
Oh my God, Alex, why are you making this so hard? Why are you being difficult?
I'm not being difficult, I'm being accurate.
It feels like pushback.
It's not pushback, it's protection. Because pretending there is no trade-off right now makes it way harder later when the system crashes. I am trying to protect the quarter and next quarter. So, Project Y or reduce scope. I'll execute whatever you pick.
Whew, okay.
How did that feel?
It felt annoying, but honestly, it was hard to argue with.
Why?
Because you didn't get emotional. You just laid out the math. I'm not being difficult, I'm being accurate. That line, that is a showstopper.
It changes the energy.
It really does. Managers, please write that down. Pretending there is no trade-off makes it harder later.
Calm clarity beats emotional resistance. Every time.
Okay, so we have the scripts, we have the checklist, but we have to address the elephant in the room.
Which is?
The title of this episode, Profit versus Purpose.
The P word.
Yeah, and honestly, when most managers hear the word purpose, they cringe.
They do.
They think of those inspirational posters in the break room, the kitten hanging from a tree saying, hang in there, or some vague mission statement about changing the world while they're just trying to sell software.
Right. It feels like poetry, and business isn't poetry, it's math.
Exactly. So how do we talk about purpose without sounding like we're high on HR fumes?
We make it operational.
Operational.
Look, purpose is not a sentence on a website. Purpose is a set of trade-offs you are willing to defend even when it costs you something.
Wait, even when it costs you?
Yes. If your values don't cost you money, they aren't values, they're just slogans.
Oof, okay. Give me an example. Make it concrete.
Okay. Imagine a sales team. Their purpose is customer success. Sounds nice, right?
Standard.
But then it's the end of the quarter, and a rep has to lie to a customer to close a deal.
To hit the target.
Right. Now, if the manager says, I don't care how you do it, just sign them, then customer success is a lie. It's a slogan.
It's gone.
But if that manager says, hey, we do not lie to close, even if it means we miss the target, even if it means I miss my bonus,
Whoa.
that is purpose. We don't lie to close. That is a rule you are willing to suffer for.
You're willing to take a hit for it.
Exactly. Or another one, we protect deep work.
Okay.
That sounds cute, but it becomes real when the CEO demands a meeting on a Wednesday and you say, no, we don't do meetings on Wednesdays. We protect the work.
And you take the heat.
You take the heat. You absorb the blow.
So purpose isn't about what you say, it's about what you sacrifice.
Precisely. And that's why the ghost budget exists, because when you have numbers but you don't have values,
You just have pressure.
you have pressure. And pressure without purpose, that's what breaks people.
All right, it is time. We open the hotline and wow, the inbox is on fire.
I can imagine.
We have questions from everywhere. New York, Lagos, Tokyo, Berlin. And honestly, the panic is universal.
The ghost budget doesn't need a passport.
True. Okay, we're going to do this rapid fire. I've grouped these into 3 vibes. We're starting with the corporate absurdity bucket. These are the ones that make you laugh so you don't cry.
Let's go.
Question 1. From Sarah in Chicago, USA. My company just laid off 10% of the staff and then the next day announced a Wellness Wednesday with free kale smoothies. Is it illegal to throw a smoothie at my boss?
Legally, yes. Morally, no. That is gaslighting 101. They're trying to buy your soul with a $6 drink. Don't drink the smoothie, Sarah. It tastes like guilt.
Question 2. From Liam in London, UK. When my boss signs off an email with kind regards after rejecting my project, does he actually mean drop dead?
Oh, absolutely. In the UK, kind regards is a declaration of war. If he says warmly, run.
Question 3. From Priya in Mumbai, India. My manager loves the quick sync. He pings me 5 times a day for a quick sync. It is never quick. How do I stop the madness?
You need to weaponize the calendar, Priya. When he says quick sync, you reply, I'm heads down on Project X. Can we bundle this into our Thursday one-on-one? Train him that access to you is expensive, not free.
Question 4 from Tunde in Lagos, Nigeria. My boss sends me WhatsApp voice notes on Sunday morning. They are 4 minutes long. I haven't listened to them. Am I fired?
Well, the ghost voice note, the ultimate villain move. Tunde, don't listen. Reply on Monday at 9:01 a.m. Hey, saw this came in. WhatsApp compresses the audio. Can you put it in an email so I don't miss the details? Force him to type. He won't do it.
Question 5 from Klaus in Berlin, Germany. My company is obsessed with efficiency. We now have a committee to discuss how to have fewer committee meetings. Is this irony?
That is an irony, Klaus. That is the bureaucratic death spiral. When you have meetings about meetings, the patient is terminal. Get your CV ready.
Okay, shifting gears. These are the tactical questions. People who are stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Hit me.
Question 6 from Jessica in New York City, USA. I'm a middle manager. My team wants raises. I know they deserve them. The company says freeze. How do I keep them without money?
If you can't pay in cash, you have to pay in freedom. Tell them, I can't get you the 10% raise yet, but I can give you Friday afternoons off, or I can cover for you while you learn a new skill. Currency isn't just dollars, it's autonomy.
Question 7 from Wei in Singapore. I was just promoted to manage the team I used to be on. Now my former friends are acting weird. How do I fix the vibe?
Oof, the peer-to-boss jump. Wei, you have to mourn the friendship. You can't be their drinking buddy and their boss in the same way. You have to have an awkward conversation. I'm still your friend, but my job is to protect the team now, which means I have to give feedback. If you try to stay one of the guys, you will fail.
Question 8 from Lucas in Sao Paulo, Brazil. My boss is a micromanager. He wants to be CC'd on everything. It's slowing us down. How do I make him back off?
You don't push him away, you pull him in until he suffocates. Over-communicate. CC him on everything, every boring detail, every tiny update. Flood his inbox until he begs you to stop. I call it malicious compliance.
Drown him in data. I love that. Question 9 from Chloe in Toronto, Canada. I have a high performer on my team who is a total jerk. He hits numbers but makes everyone cry. Leadership loves him. What do I do?
That's the toxic rock star. You have to use the reputation clock. Go to leadership and say, he generates $100,000 in revenue, but he caused 2 developers to quit, which cost us $150,000 in recruiting and lost speed. He is a net loss. Put a price tag on his toxicity.
That's powerful. Question 12 from Hiroki in Tokyo, Japan. I lie awake every night thinking about work. My heart races. But during the day, I smile and say, I'm fine. How long can I keep this up?
Until your body makes the decision for you. Hiroki, the body keeps the score. If your heart is racing at 3 a.m., your body is screaming that you are unsafe. You cannot mindset your way out of biology. You need to make a change, a transfer, a conversation, or a resignation before the ambulance does it for you.
That's powerful. Question 13 from Elena in Madrid, Spain. I feel like an imposter. Everyone thinks I'm a great manager, but I feel like I'm just making it up as I go. When will I feel like an expert?
Never. And that's good. The experts are usually the ones hallucinating. If you feel like you're making it up, it means you're paying attention. Management isn't a science, it's jazz. You're supposed to be improvising. You're doing fine, Elena.
Question 14 from Sipo in Johannesburg, South Africa. My boss asked me to do something unethical to hit the Q1 target. I need this job. I have a family. What do I do?
This is the hardest one. Sipo, there is no clean answer, but remember the reputation clock. If you do it, you own it forever. If you refuse, you might lose the job. My advice? Stall. Say, I need that instruction in writing. Usually, when you ask them to write it down, the request disappears. But start looking for a new job today. You are in a burning building.
Maya, question 15 from Jack in Melbourne, Australia. Alex, honestly, is management even worth it? It feels like all pain, no glory.
If you want glory, no. Go be a rock star. But if you find meaning in being the umbrella, if you find meaning in watching a junior employee grow because you protected them from the rain, then yes, it is the most noble job in the world. But only you can decide if the rain is worth the flowers.
If the rain is worth the flowers. Wow. Okay, I think we need to take a breath after that one. Thank you to everyone who sent those in. If we didn't get to yours, trust me, you are not alone. Okay, we've covered a lot, but before we go, I want to address one final thing.
Go for it.
Because there's always the cynical voice in the back of a manager's head. I hear it. It says, Maya, this is all nice, but purpose is a luxury. We're in survival mode. We'll care about the human stuff later, after we hit the numbers.
Yeah, the luxury myth.
Right. We'll fix the culture when we're profitable.
Listen to me closely. That is the most dangerous lie in modern business.
Why?
Because you can't care later if your people are gone.
Oof, physics.
It's physics. Caring about the foundation after you've built the penthouse, the building has already collapsed.
So put it in a sentence for us, the paradox.
Profit proves you are viable today. Purpose proves you are worth keeping alive tomorrow.
Worth keeping alive.
That's the difference. You need both.
Okay, we are not leaving you with just inspiration. We are leaving you with homework. 3 moves.
3 moves.
Move 1, audit your ghost budget. Look for the Sunday dread and the silence.
Move 2, pick one person on your team who is sliding into the cannibal zone. You know who they are.
Move 3, protect them this week. Kill one useless meeting, absorb one shock from above, do one trade-off conversation.
Just one. Start small.
And if you want to be a rare manager in 2026, remember Alex's golden rule.
Stop forwarding pressure. Start translating it into priorities.
Boom. That is the job.
That's the job.
Okay, teaser time. Next episode, we are tackling the thing you are all terrified of, how to push back upward without being labeled difficult.
Oh, the politics episode.
The politics episode. We're going to give you the exact phrases to say to a bullying manager without getting fired. You do not want to miss that.
It's going to be spicy.
All right, if this episode hit you, please like and subscribe, and please share it with all managers out there struggling to balance profit and employee burnout. And comment ghost budget if you relate everything we talked about in this episode with what is going on at your workplace. Alex, thank you for always gifting us with your expertise and wisdom. We feel blessed and privileged.
Privilege is all mine, Maya, for always thinking of me when some of these important topics come up. And thank you for having me.
Everyone, see you in the next episode.